weekend, all across this country, history will be taking place in the forms of a No Kings protest. And this should be the biggest one yet. But we need you. You can participate. You can go to nokings.org. You can find one near you. It doesn't matter if you go to one in a big city, or if you go to a tiny one in your small town. All of them do the same thing. They show that there are more of us than there are of them, and that we refuse to be quiet. Because what do authoritarians need? They need the majority of people, that's us, to be afraid and silenced. And they need the minority, them, to be loud and platformed and seem larger than life so that we will all be intimidated. They want us to freely give up our rights without trying. And we have the right to peaceably gather and say, fuck you to this fascist regime. That is our rights as Americans, and we need to use them or we will lose them. And, a lot of people might think, well, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is for me. If you are feeling overwhelmed, if you are feeling distressed, if you have a hard time even paying attention to the news anymore, you need to get to a No Kings event because they are filled with joy and like-minded people. If you believe in abolish ICE, protect the Constitution, reinstate DEI, trans rights, green energy initiatives, Medicare for all, you name it, anything that you can think of, you're going to probably find somebody that's also got a sign that says that. The thing about protests like this is, yes, these aren't, these aren't what you see in other countries because our country is huge. We can't get everybody people can't travel to DC to do one big event like you can in smaller countries. We need to show all over in every community that we are here because protest makes more protest, and more protest means more protesters, and more protesters means more change. And you can win elections with protests. It is a fact. And so this next election is going to be a hard one. There's going to be lots of obstacles and roadblocks thrown in our way. But we have to activate. And the way to activate is through protest. People show up at these, they realize that they feel brave when they do this, and then they feel brave enough to go vote if they're being intimidated. So these are all reasons to show up. But one of the biggest reasons is because no authoritarian regime ever has a joyful populace. One of the first things they do is take away your joy, take away your happiness. And so showing up together, exercising our First Amendment right to freedom of speech, and doing it in a joyful way is a great big fuck you to this fascist regime. So get a friend, show up, bring people with you, show up at the No Kings this weekend, and then talk to people, find out what's going on, join groups in your area. They will be there. Sign up to follow them, get a newsletter, show up at other events. It will do more for your mental health, I swear to God, than you can possibly imagine. So show up, bring a friend, and I'll see you this weekend at No Kings.